Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Hey guys, today we are doing a haul, swatch, get ready with me style video. I placed a major NYX cosmetics haul over the weekend. My order just arrived and perfect timing too. I'm just getting home from work and I'm ready to sit down and place some makeup. The reason for my NYX haul are these little beauties right here. These are their new Wonder Sticks. Now these dropped over the weekend at Ulta and also on the NYX Cosmetics website, which is where I purchased all of the goodies that you're gonna see me try today. All of the new goodies, I should say. So these Wonder Sticks, let me show you these first. These are dual-ended blush sticks. So there were 3 different shades, which actually is 6 different shades, but 3 different sticks. I got them all so we could try them out, so I could swatch them for you guys. Now these retail, let me pull up. These retail for $14 each. Now the Wonder Sticks, the contour and highlighter, these also retail for $14 each. There are 8 different shades. I picked up the 3 lightest shades that they had. So I picked up shade Fair, Universal Light, and Light Medium. And so you can see there on the boxes that the bronzer contour is at the top, the highlighter is at the bottom. I'm really curious about these. I've never tried any cream bronzers or cream blushes from NYX. So anxious to swatch those out for you guys and try everything. Now, like I said, I'm going to be doing a full face of NYX. I'm going to be using one of my all-time favorites, the NYX Ultimate Utopia palette. I had that already. I have these 2 products that are relatively new to the NYX lineup. They're Plump Right Back Serum with the corresponding Plump Setting Spray. I love NYX setting sprays. If you're looking for a good setting spray at the drugstore, NYX makes amazing setting sprays. I got a new Born to Glow foundation. I got a new shade. I went with Light Ivory this time. The shade I had before, gosh, I don't even remember what name it was, but it was too dark for me. So I'm hoping that one works out. I also picked up this new mascara, well, new to me mascara, but I think this is their latest one. This is the On the Rise mascara. So we're definitely gonna try that out. I also picked up, where is it? So I like the High Glass finishing powder. Obviously, I mean, you can tell I've used it. I've already hit pan in it, and they still had it available. This line, the High Glass line, was to my knowledge being discontinued, but they still had all 3 shades available in this High Glass finishing powder. This is a beautiful finishing powder. Gives a nice blurred, kind of a soft glow to the complexion. So I'm going to be using my older one just so I can finish it up before opening up this new one. And then what else do I have in here? Oh, I got this one right here, a NYX lingerie. This one is in the shade Getting Caliente. That's cool. Love that. And with my order, they sent me some blotting sheets. Oh, and I got the, which I already have on, the Bear With Me Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. This is a lip oil. This is my 2nd purchase of this product, so I did enjoy it the first go round. And since I was already out of it, wanted to pick it up. And these 2 products I'll be using today. I already had them in my stash. This is the High Glass highlighter. It's like a putty style, kind of like a Super Shock highlighter. And then the Born to Glow concealer. And guys, I will have everything linked to the NYX website and to the Ulta website, so wherever you want to shop from. I love NYX. NYX is one of my favorite brands at the drugstore. You guys always see me use their eyeliners. Whenever I say I'm spraying my brush for eyeshadow looks, this is the setting spray that I'm using to spray my brushes with. I think I use a NYX product every time I sit down to do my makeup. So I have a lot of NYX in my stash and I'm very curious to try out their new Wonder Sticks. So let's get started with all of that, guys. If y'all want to see this NYX haul in action, keep on watching. All right, so before I put on any primer or foundation, I want to just swatch out these complexion products that I picked up. So I'm going to start first with the shade Fair in the contour stick. I think is that what it's called, a contour stick? It's double-ended face shaping stick. So it does come all nice and wrapped in the box. Here's what the product looks like. So let's see. Okay. So here's the contour side. So I'm just gonna kind of swatch it out first. So that is a very cool toned contour. As I think contour is typically, contour is more cool toned. And then here is the corresponding highlighter. So this is shade Fair. Now I'm gonna go in with Universal Light. Do that right there. I think that's gonna be a good one for my skin tone. Here is the highlighter. Put that right there. So we have Fair and Universal Light. Now the last one I got was Light Medium. This is, looks like it might be a little more red leaning, just going based off of the color of the box. So there's what Light Medium looks like. I think that one might be a good one for me too. I mean, once you blend them out, they look dark like this, but once they get blended out, I mean, they sheer themselves out. Here's the highlighter. It's like a rose. Oh, okay. Now I see the reason for the box being the color that it was, because that's like a rose gold highlighter, which does look really pretty. So there we go. Fair, Universal Light, and Light Medium at the bottom. Let me take off my earrings. I don't want to get them dirty. Now I'm going to swatch out the blushes for you guys. All right, so same type of packaging. This one is called Light Peach and Baby Pink. So I'm gonna start first with, Light Peach. Is this Light Peach or is that Baby Pink? That one looks like it would be Light Peach, right? And then this one, Baby Pink. It doesn't have an arrow like which one is which. I mean, it says Light Peach right here, so that's why I was assuming this would be Light Peach, but okay, so I'm assuming this one is Light Peach. Ooh, that's pretty. And then this one is Baby Pink. So anyway, you're gonna get them both. I guess it really doesn't matter what the shade name is as long as you get the one that says Light Peach and Baby Pink. Now this next one is Coral and Deep Peach. So I definitely think this side is the coral one and then this one is Deep Peach. Okay. These almost make me want to try and use them as lipsticks. Not bad. Okay, this is a nice one. That would be, I think this one would be a nice neutral leaning wonder stick to choose. Now this one is Bright Amber and Fuchsia. There we go. I definitely think this is the fuchsia and this is the bright amber. That bright amber looks really pretty. So let's start with Bright Amber. Ooh, that's a fun shade. And here is Fuchsia. Those look all like lipstick shades. Not bad. I think these are gonna be really convenient, just quick on the go, especially if you're gonna be traveling soon. I mean, you have two different shades of blushes and you have your contour and highlighter over here, depending on which you choose. Not bad. I think this is a good idea. And I like the packaging. I mean, it's like double the size of a lipstick. So, okay, let me remove this. I'm gonna try and see if I can use at least all three shades over here for of the Wonder Sticks, the contour ones. I don't think I'll be able to use like all three highlighters, but you know, maybe two of them at least. And then on the blushes, I'll probably only get to use one or two, but at least you can see, you know, what they look like swatched. I never swatched like this before. I always just blend everything out, but since I'm going to be doing a full face of NYX, I didn't want to take too much time doing this. But yeah. Okay, let me wipe this off and we'll start this Get Ready With Me. All right, guys, let's start first with primer, and I'm going to be applying the Plump Right Back Primer. This is going to be a brightening primer. I've enjoyed using it. I've had it for a few months now. and it seems to have worked well with all of the different foundations and products that I apply on top. It does have a little bit of tackiness to it, which is good because that's going to help it grip the foundation. Now, here is my new tube of Born to Glow. Again, I'm going to be using the shade Light Ivory. I like that it does come sealed, and I think that's going to be a good shade match for me. It's going to be better than what I had. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe a little bit on the lighter side. This foundation, I have done a wear test over it. This was like, one of the first few foundations that I reviewed on my channel when I started YouTube. And I remember I wore it to the beach, and I wore it, you know, just for a good 10 hours, 12 hours, I think. And it didn't get me, you know, a full 12 hours. I think it only looked good for like 6 to 8 hours. So it's definitely been a while since I've used this foundation, especially because that one just wasn't my shade. I'm gonna add a little bit more right here on the sides of my cheeks. That's where I like to build up coverage. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the Born to Glow concealer in the shade Alabaster. Now for me, I have enjoyed this concealer more than I have the foundation. I find that the concealer does a better job of lasting throughout the day than the foundation did on my complexion. And if in case it is your first time here on my channel, first and foremost, welcome. I am 40 years old and I do have normal to oily skin. Oily primarily in my T-zone, but I always like to have a nice healthy glow to my complexion, hence the reason why I have this concealer and foundation. Now I'm gonna set my T-zone with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder, and I have the shade Light. Okay, now it's time to contour, and I think I'm going to start first with the fair one, and this is a more cool toned contour, and I'm going to use that right here on my nose. I'm using this Smashbox cream cheek brush. Now I'm kind of tempted, since this is a cool toned and the others I feel are a little bit more warm toned. I think I'm gonna try, let's see. There. Just want to see what that's gonna do. Oh wow, okay. I didn't need to go in with that much. That's pigmented. So now I'm going to go in with the Universal Light. And I'm going to do that higher up. This is going to be more of the bronzer shade, at least on my skin tone. And I'm going to do the light medium shade on the forehead. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm going in with light medium. These are really creamy and very blendable, and a little is going to go a long way. I think that looks really good. Really nice, dewy and fresh. Now I'm going to take whatever's left on the brush and just dab over my nose right here and right down here. Now I guess I should contour my jawline. I'm going to go in with the fair one. I mean, just to try it out, right? I don't do like contour that often. Okay. Ooh, I like that. I like the way all of this looks. Now let's jump into using some of the blushes, and then I'm gonna come back to these sticks for the highlighter. I'm not gonna use that high glass highlighter since I forgot we have highlighters on the contour sticks. I'm calling them contour sticks, guys. That's not technically their name, but that's the name I'm giving them. Now I'm gonna go in with the Coral and Deep Peach stick, and I'm gonna try the shade Deep Peach right up here. Notice I just put a little bit, and I'm using my e.l.f. putty brush. This is actually for the primer, but I like using it for blush. That's a nice shade. This is a very neutral shade. A shade that I think would look great with just about any eye look. And since I'm not too sure what kind of eye look, what colors I'm going to be using, I wanted to do something a little neutral. I do want to use, I'm just going to use the opposite side of it, which is, what was it, Coral? I like how these blend out so effortlessly. Now, of course, you can deepen this up. I'm going to leave it as is, and I'm going to do this other side now. Okay, ooh, those are nice. A nice, like, just a fresh complexion, you know, nothing too matte, even though I did use the matte powder in the T-zone, but these products just provide that perfect amount of a glow to them. Like, there's no shimmer or anything like that. And it looks really nice over the foundation and concealer. Okay, so again, this is the one I used, Coral and Deep Peach on the cheeks, and I used all of the 3 different shades of bronzer slash contour that I got. Now I'm gonna go in, let's see, let me try the Universal Light. Let me see what the highlighter is gonna look like. Just gonna dab that out with my fingertip. Now there's no glitter or anything in this. So I don't think that this is going to be very intense. Yeah, it's just a soft glow. I'm going to do another shade on the other cheek. That's very light. I'm going to get a little bit with my finger and just do some up here. Now here's the fair one. Try doing that. This one actually looks a little deeper in tone, the fair one, than the light one, Universal Light. Now you can use a brush to blend these out. I just thought, well, I'll just use my finger. But you know what? I have my Sigma brush right here. This is the F03. Yeah, so it's a soft, I mean, it's there. But it's definitely a softer highlight. Now here's the one in light medium. I think I'm just gonna add it to both just to say, you know, I used them. But this is more of like a rose gold one, which would be nice. And if you don't like a blinding highlight, if that is not the thing for you, then I think these are gonna be the perfect amount of sheen. Look at my complexion. It's glowing. It's glowing. It looks like I drank a gallon of water, which almost. I just need to finish this. This is my second one, and I will finish that. Okay, so now I'm going to add really quick the High Glass finishing powder. I'm using the Refer 25. I stay clear of my nose when I use this powder. Alright guys, I am loving the way the complexion looks. I'm going to pop off camera to do my brows, but you guys know I am always using NYX brow products, and these are the 2 I'm using right here, the Microfine Brow Pencil and the Lift and Snatch Brow Pen. So I'll be right back and we'll start creating the eye look. Alright guys, the brows are on and the lips are on. This is a beautiful shade. This is the shade Caliente. Was it just Caliente? Getting Caliente. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun for the summer. Okay, so I am going to create a look with the NYX Ultimate Utopia palette. I've reviewed this. This palette is my most viewed video here on YouTube. I think it's already like at 20,000 or 21,000 views. That is my most viewed video, and with good reason. This is a really good palette. And guys, I did prime my eyelids with this NYX Proof It waterproof eyeshadow primer. So since we have this bold coral orange lippy going on, I think I want to incorporate something with the green, because we have a really nice green shimmer shade there and one down here. We even have one down here as well. So let's see, I think I'm going to start with the shade in the crease, and I'm just going to do one eye on camera and I'll take care of the other eye off camera. And I'm using a Refer 15. Love a shade this color, you guys know that. A nice mustard yellow. Perfect. Now I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm going to work that in the crease and also in the outer corner. And I'm using a Refer 14. Adding a little bit more of the first shade. Now on a Refer 13, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This is like a dark green. Let me know if you have this palette and what your experience has been with it. I've had nothing but good luck with this palette. I've been able to dupe so many other like high-end palettes using this one. I've also heard that the 16 pan version of this palette is really good as well. So just throwing that out there in case this massive one, I think there's 40 shades in this one. If this one isn't your thing, then definitely check out the smaller versions of this palette. I think you would be pleasantly surprised with how good it is. Going back in with the second shade I used. Now I'm going to go in with this green shimmer shade on the lid. I'm taking that on a damp Morphe M124. I did use my NYX setting spray to spray the brush. Again, this Bear With Me setting spray lives on my filming desk. Whenever I say I'm going in with a damp brush, that's because I sprayed it with that setting spray. And how beautiful is this shimmer shade? I wore the right outfit today. I wore it on purpose. I think I knew I was gonna have this lip color on, and I like the way this looks with green and with green over here. My little top is from Walmart, but like 3 years ago Walmart. Beautiful, I love that. Now for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I'm taking that on a Refer 26. One of my favorite Refer brushes because it's just so convenient. Like you can just do so much stuff with this brush. I'm going to add a little bit of this shade right underneath that first shade I just did. Now I'm going to go in with this shade right here for the inner corner highlight. I'm taking that on a damp Refer 03. Now I'm going to add a little bit of this shade right here to the brow bone. This is one of those matte shades that has a little bit of glitter in it, like that sequin type of a shade. I think that's perfect for up here, the brow bone. All right, guys, I'm going to add a liner and the new mascara that I got, and I'll be right back to show you this completed look, full face of NYX. All right, guys, so here's the completed look. I need to do one more thing before this entire face of NYX is fully complete, and that is go in with their latest setting spray. This is the Plump Finish setting spray. This mister is not my favorite. I think that the matte one and the dewy finish one, which I think the dewy finish is getting some new packaging. I think that's what I saw the other day. Those have a better mister. This one I feel is a little too aggressive. All right, guys, now the look is complete. I did go in with the On the Rise mascara, which I really do like. Let me show you the wand on this. It has like a comb style applicator. It's not like a brush or anything like that. It's more of a plastic applicator. I really like it. Good separation, nice length, volume. really did enjoy that. I didn't have, believe it or not, a black liquid NYX eyeliner, so I went in with this one from Maybelline. And for the lower waterline, I added this NYX Epic Wear liner in the shade All Time Olive. And this is the completed look. Guys, if you don't have Ultimate Utopia, I think you definitely need to check it out. There is a not a 6-pan, but a 16-pan version that I'm sure is just as good. I've heard it's just as good, but this one has been an amazing palette here in my stash. All right, guys, so I tried a lot of new things. I will say that I definitely think the contour sticks, the Wonder Stick bronzer slash contour slash highlighter, because you are getting a contour and a highlighter in one, I think they're definitely worth checking out, as are the blushes. I mean, you're getting 2 different cream blushes and they are coordinating shades. As you saw here, I did use the 2 different blushes that were on the, it was the Coral and the Deep Peach Stick. And I really like that. And then I did use all 3 highlighters. I used all 3 of the contour shades. And I think my complexion just looks so glowy but not shiny, just perfect. This is the way I wish my complexion would look every single day. I'm liking the shade that I picked up in the Born to Glow foundation. And then I think everything else, oh, well, the lipstick shade goes without saying. It's called Getting Caliente. Definitely worth checking that one out. And I love the primer. I've been using this already. The powder is really good. I don't like the powder for setting the under eye area, but in the T-zone, this is a really good powder. And that's about it, guys. I really love the way this full face of NYX turned out. Again, NYX is one of my favorite brands at the drugstore. I use just so many of their products on a daily basis. Now I want to hear from you guys. What did you think of this full face of NYX? What were some of your favorite products that I used, or what are some items that you are going to be trying out? Are you going to pick up the new Wonder Sticks? Let me know in the comments down below if those caught your eye. Again, they are available at Ulta and they're available on the NYX Cosmetics website. I'm pretty sure they're going to be available at all NYX retailers. Just check your local stores if you want to see them in person. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.